Yeah? What'd you get me? Did you get me something? You leave cookies? How about cookies and milk? I like cookies and milk, see? Okay.
We'll have time to talk to Santa when we come back down after our activities. You'll have more time with him, okay? Right now, he has a little bit of time. He wants to get a story in before everybody comes for the party. All right, so we have plenty of time to answer questions when we're done after our activities, okay?
Okay, this is one of my favorite books. I think you're gonna like it. It's called The Biggest Snowman Ever. Anybody ever read this book? Yeah. Who's read this book already? You read this book? You all read this book already? You want to read it for me?
You will.
Okay, yeah, you will. Okay, The Biggest Snowman Ever. Once there were two mice who fell in love with the same snowman. And this is how it happened. See those two mice right there? Okay, this is the story. Let's see here.
Santa?
I can't get
Santa has those gloves on.
Okay, here we go. On a bright winter day, the mayor of Mouseville announced the town snowman contest. Whoever makes the biggest snowman will win a prize, he declared. All the mice were excited. The judging of the contest would take place in 2 weeks, said the mayor. Good luck to all of you. Look, the mayor's announcing right, that's the mayor. And he's telling everybody here we're gonna have a big, who can make the biggest snowman.
See that? Like that. There we go.
I'm going to make a really big snow princess, said Penelope. I'm going to make a big snow Martian, says James. I'm going to make the biggest snowman ever, said Clayton, the house mouse. His friend Desmond, field mouse, frowned. No, you're not. I'm going to make the biggest snowman ever. Oh, yeah, said Clayton. Yeah, said Desmond. Sounds like a competition there, huh?
See, we got it. They're talking about the different ones that they're gonna make.
Clayton and Desmond are on a mission.
Yeah.
Sounds like. That night, it snowed and snowed. Huge drifts covered driveways, roads, and fields. It was a perfect beginning for a snowman contest. In town, Penelope began her snow princess, and James began his snow Martian. Out in the country, Clayton and Desmond began building their snowman.
Building away, everybody has a mission.
Who's gonna win? Anybody know?
Oh,
Who thinks?
I'm excited to
Who's
see.
gonna win? Okay, Clayton made a snowball and rolled it along the ground. Anybody know what happens when you take a snowball and roll it in the snow? What happens? It gets bigger, right? It gets bigger. The more he rolled, the bigger it got. Before long, he had a large base for the snowman. That's the bottom one. The big one on the bottom, he's making that.
Right, they get more big. So he has one big one for the bottom. We'll see what else he's gonna do.
Not far away, Desmond was doing the same thing. The next day, Clayton made a huge snowball for the snowman's belly. That's the one in the middle. Who's got a snowman? You got a snowman on your shirt, see? Just like that. So, not far away, Desmond was also doing the same thing. See that? They got the one in the middle. Starting to build these snowmen.
We have 2 snowmen being built. 2 friends building 2 different snowmen.
But only one can win.
We'll see what
That's
happens.
what they say. That night, Clayton brought his dad to see his snowman. His dad scratched his head and said, I don't know, son. It's going to be big, but I'm not sure it'll be the biggest. Clayton smiled up at him. I'm just getting started, he said. Dad whispered in his ear, if you want to work faster, use the wheelbarrow to carry more snow. So he could go get more snow and bring it back to the snowman so he could make it bigger.
Smart thinking.
Dad's pretty smart.
Dads are pretty smart, huh?
And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger and bigger.
Pages are hard to read. A little later, Desmond brought out his Uncle Vernon. I don't know, said Vernon. It's going to be big, but will it be the biggest? Desmond smiled and said, he's just getting started also. Vernon whispered in his ear, same thing. If you want to work faster, use the wheelbarrow to carry snow. So Uncle Vernon's pretty smart too. He's telling Desmond to use a wheelbarrow also. Get more snow.
It's getting bigger and
Bigger
bigger.
and bigger. The next day, Clayton filled the wheelbarrow with snow. He piled the snow onto the snowman. Then he rolled another snowball for the the snowman's head. Not far away, Desmond was doing the same thing. Sounds like they're building the same exact snowman to me. What do you think? See that?
We got the big one on the bottom, we have one in the belly, and now we made one on top. So how many pieces do we have? And you see he's used the wheelbarrow too.
Anybody here build a snowman before?
Me.
Yeah? I used to do it a long time ago. Now I let the elves do it. Santa Claus is getting old. A few days later, Desmond ran into town to look at James Snow Martian and Penelope Snow Princess. He said, all of our snow people are the same size. That afternoon, Clayton made the same discovery. So if they're all the same size, who can win? Yeah, but if they're all the same size, the contest is for the biggest. So if they're all the same, which one's the biggest?
They're all identical.
They're all the same. Well, we'll see. Okay. The next day, while working on his snowman, Clayton had an idea. He brushed the snow off his gloves and walked toward Desmond. At that same time, Desmond had an idea. He brushed off the snow off his gloves and walked toward Clayton. They bumped into each other and fell down. They're silly. See that? Those are two friends right there. They seem like they're two friends. One's a house mouse and one's a field mouse. Okay. I have an idea, said Clayton. I have an idea, said Desmond. We should do this together, said Clayton. No one said we couldn't, said Desmond. So now what do you think they're going to do? Right, they're going to work together like teammates. And they're going to help each other. We like to help other people? Yeah. So these two friends are going to help each other. And they're going to work together on a snowman to try to build the biggest snowman. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
First they rolled each part of Desmond's snowman over the middle of the field. Then they rolled each part of Clayton's snowman over to the middle of the field. They piled the snowballs on top of one another. Clayton dropped a floppy hat on the snowman's head, and Desmond added a scarf, huge coal eyes, and a giant carrot nose. Look at that snowman. So they put them together. They put two together and made one. Two friends working together. You're on to something. Yeah, you got it figured out, don't you? Okay. When they were done, they had built the biggest snowman ever. The morning of the contest, field mice on snowmobiles brought the judges to the country. Anybody ever seen a mouse on a snowmobile? No, yeah. Okay. See that? They're all going to look at the big snowman. Okay. You both win the prize, said the mayor, handing Clayton and Desmond a very large wedge of Swiss cheese. Let the celebration begin. Everyone gathered to dance around the snowman, drink lots of hot chocolate, and eat donuts. Pretty cool, huh? So Desmond and Clayton, they worked together and built that giant snowman, and they won the contest together.
I like it.
Yeah, they worked together. Two good friends. We did it, said Clayton and Desmond, jumping up and down. We did it together. See that? They did it together, and they built the biggest snowman ever.
I'll let the teachers know.
Okay. All right. Everybody like that story?
Yeah!
You want to hear that story again?